What's up, YouTube? Here back on the channel with some sparring videos, Nogi. And here I pull guard and go into the single leg Ashi, and I switch over to the X guard and the reverse X guard, and I want to get into the position that leads to the double trouble. And I think some people call this position a honey hole or 511, something like that. And then I go to lace the legs and get this knee bar, corkscrew knee bar finish. But during this match, I wasn't really going too much for takedowns. I kind of had messed up my knee a little bit in the warm-ups, and I'm just looking to flow, and I think so was Julian. He was also wanting to flow, which makes for good sparring. And here we are in the butterfly position, and he has hooks, but I get the unhook on the one side and flatten him out, which makes his hooks really not very useful anymore. And so now I'm able to pass guard here and stay heavy on his shoulders to prevent him from really moving anywhere. I get my head on his chest, wherever his hips are at, and I'm wanting to go for an arm bar here as I trap the shoulder and arm with the Kimura lock hold. I loop my hand over his head and I go to sit, but he turns into me, preventing me from getting any kind of control over him. But I'm able to get my hooks, to feed my hooks into his legs, and now I need to control this position and get myself to the mat somehow. And here I have a high control over his shoulders, and he's looking to turn away, which places him into this reverse triangle position, and I have a lock that's pretty secure, and I need to control his arms so that I can get an appropriate squeeze for the triangle. And he's not really tapping here, so I want to isolate the one arm, maybe go for an arm bar or a Kimura or a shoulder lock. And he goes to turn, but I think that so now, because he's not choking to the pressure, I push his head into the leg, very much how from bottom position you get the triangle and you pull on the head. In the reverse triangle you can push on the head. And we reset now here from standing, going for some grip fighting, getting control of the arms to go into a takedown setup here, and he gets a simple ankle pick and I fall, and again back into this X guard position. And I was thinking maybe I can do a get up or some kind of sweep, but as I go to push the leg away, he peels and steps back, preventing me from doing anything. But now he has a guillotine from the half guard position, and I have the unhook on the one side, and I go for a hook over his leg with the lockdown, and I'm able to come up off the lockdown sweep, and I push his leg over to the one side. And here I want to go for the roll through to the vaporizer, and it worked there. And that only works if you have a real good control over the leg on the lockdown. So now we reset here from the ground, going for some hand fighting position. I need to control the guard or control his feet so that I can pass or force the half guard and then pass half guard. But here he has a knee shield, and I'm able to spin over and pass the knee shield, but we got too close to the edge there, and so we reset now. Back to standing. Maybe I'm going to go for a collar tie, push him away, and he pushes me. Here maybe I thought go for a double leg, but he has a good frame to push me away, keep me away. And here I go for the collar tie in the guillotine, and he was able to time that and went for the duck under, and he hopped into my back to try to choke me out here, but it wasn't really set in. He was just squeezing my neck there, but Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Os.